Hey guys, to bring change, we must become aware about other people's struggles. We don't know what it's like to experience homelessness, so to get a glimpse, we're heading out to sleep on the streets. Watch this to see what we learn.
My name is Zach Madrid, currently live in Doncaster in the eastern suburbs. I work in retail as a technical specialist, and as a hobby I just train martial arts pretty much every day.
Hi, my name's Hayley. I'm 22. I live in Doncaster. I work as a dance teacher and I like chicken parmigiana.
Hey, so my name's Dan, I'm 23, I live in Richmond and I work as a strength coach at Melbourne Girls Grammar School. A little bit about me, I really just like spending quality time with my friends, like going to the beach.
Hey there, how you going? I'm Noah, I'm 22 years old. I currently work in logistics and I'm studying an international business and marketing degree. I love my mates, I love my sport, and I love travelling the world.
Hey, my name's Gina. I'm 23 years old and I'm from Mooraba. I'm currently studying social work.
3 hours we've been trying to get some sleep.
You can't sleep out here, there's no way. I was like just snoozing and then here.
Got water splashed in our face as
Yeah,
well
actually,
by some truck that
I
came past.
The ground's actually really cold. So yeah, you don't really want to sit on it, and that's why we found some cardboard I grabbed out of the bin.
I just felt everyone's eyes just looking at me, really. Some people kind of laughed, snickered. No one really blinked an eye.
Yeah, no, you just feel like someone's always kind of watching you.
When you try to sleep, you feel the judgment, you feel the eyes that are looking.
I think judgment is a huge one. I think that probably makes them feel more insecure than anything. Just like having everyone look down upon you as if you're kind of just part of the floor. I feel scared. I kept waking up with always brawls on the street and cars just tuning at each other. It's not a safe place to be.
Snoozing and some drunk idiot could just come along. It's just start picking a fight or anything like that.
Even though every day we're a part of this, sitting out on the side of the street, it's made me feel isolated and completely disengaged from society. It's just been so different to what I first anticipated. I feel sad because it's only been a few hours and I'm already struggling.
Got out some cardboard and a cup and sat on the ground, and when someone went past me, I asked, do you have any couple of dollars? And mostly people were just disregarding me and ignoring me.
The first person said no, the second person said no, and by the third and the fourth person, I didn't even have the time to ask because I just felt so emotionless and so powerless. I think the hardest thing about it for us was the fact that no one cared, and even though people were looking at us, I felt empty.
Taking up room on the side of the footpath, and I shouldn't even be there. Felt worthless, feel worthless, and then...
It's been a tough experience, but people go through this day in and day out.
You feel outcasted, really.
Yeah.
If someone doesn't want, in reality, we're all brothers and sisters, regardless of race and things like that. And if your brother or sister doesn't want to help you out, what's your worth then? Why would you try?
I didn't feel that I'd feel just so belittled by everyone. I thought the people would pass by and at least acknowledge you or something, but no one even takes a look. Yeah.
You're not a good person if you just, I should help them, but I don't.
And then one guy said, yeah, I do, and looked at me with this really sympathetic look.
It's just a condescending look, and it's sympathy. And sympathy is not empowering, and it doesn't assist us at all. But I think people see this type of thing and they don't know what else to do.
When people continue to keep walking past, I pull my dollar up or try to make eye contact with people to try to get money, and they would either just give that half sympathetic grin, and sympathy is not empowering. I felt very disempowered, and then I kind of just gave up asking because it just felt shit, and you felt like you're not even worth the money, you're not even worth anyone's time. And I felt like I see only me doing this for a couple hours. If I did this for a week, I would lose a lot of my confidence and my belief in myself. And
I did get a few hours sleep, pretty interrupted, a lot of noise, a lot of different things going on around me, and so it's hard to achieve it. It's hard to picture how anyone else could do that night after night. Well, the thing is, the thing that kind of got me through was just knowing like, oh well, tomorrow night I can be in a bed, but having to do that night after night, it's just, I don't know how you could actually fathom it, or just how you'd get through, honestly, and you're not really sure what's going on around you, and just that unsettledness. I think that when I walk past someone going forward, it'll just take me back to the way that it was that night, and I think that it's going to be really, really tricky for me to just be able to walk past without even thinking about it. Getting it from that perspective, like looking up, physically being on the ground and looking up, like at the sky and the buildings, and just being like, where am I? Like, why am I here? Why am I not in bed? I really do think it's going to change my perception of when I'm walking down the street and I look down at that person. Obviously, physically, I'm above them, but what they go through and what they put up with, I have so much respect for that.
I don't feel rested.
I think at the end of the day, I became a lot more appreciative for everything that I've got at home. I know before I came out here, I was probably understanding of how difficult it would be and the fact that people go through struggles, but on a day-to-day basis, these are the types of things that people have to see every single day. And I personally am not sure how people do it, but I've got a lot more respect for them.
I imagine this would be very hard to be homeless. I can't imagine to think what they go through every day.
I think the most important thing is that disengagement and isolation that people feel. Because when we were just sitting on the side of the road,
super cold. I was lucky. I'm sure most homeless people don't have like great quality sleeping bag like I have.
I've seen stuff that's made me sad. I've seen things that I know people at the end of the day have to go through every single night.
If you don't sleep, your health is just going to go right down the drain. So if you're not healthy, how are you going to get yourself off the streets? That's an inevitable cycle that's going to keep you on the streets.
If we can all work together and show everyone else out there that we're one, if we tear down those walls and reintegrate, I think that's the major thing that we need to do.